Sunfire can attest to how cold it is out here. Bundle up this morning, but we're out here for a good reason. Matt Selen is going to show us how to launch a little Nerf ball.
Well, it's just an excuse to blow something up, let's be honest. So what I have this liquid nitrogen stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pour it into this bottle.
Okay.
Which I almost lost. It scared me. And I'm going to pour probably about that much in there and screw the lid on really tight. And of course, it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger till eventually it ruptures. But what happens is these kinds of bottles right here are actually incredibly strong. And so they can withstand a lot of pressure building up before they rupture. And so when this thing ruptures, it's going to make a really big bang.
Okay, let's put out our target here.
And we're gonna
come back over here a minute.
I'm gonna do this, put the stuff in there, and then I'm going to launch the ball towards that news van. I'm sorry, I'm going to launch the ball towards the news van over there. First, I'm just going to pour a little water in here just for effect. But basically, what that's going to do is going to help make sure that it doesn't take too long for this thing to warm up, because the water is kind of warm. And then, so probably the way we should do this is if we get the camera kind of down that way, then you can see it when I lay this thing down. Okay. Now I have not quite enough hands to do this, so now you see the scientific training at work. Okay, so I'm going to pour. Well, I better get the ball ready.
I'll hold the ball for you.
You hold the ball for me. Okay, that's our projectile. So here we're loading up our charge, which is liquid nitrogen in this bottle. We're going to screw the lid on as tight as I can. In it goes. In that goes. I'm going to lean that down. Now we're going to, I wouldn't stand right behind, I don't suggest standing right behind it, sorry. So, where did I go? I think I overshot the car, but I do believe I did get it across the building.
Yep.
And that's pretty good for a Nerf ball on a windy day.
Wow, that got some lift.
Did you get the recoil of that thing?
Rob, did you get the recoil?
Oh.
Got the ball flying.
Well, okay, so speaking of recoil, this is a physicist's opportunity to discuss Newton's third law here.
Sure.
Because what happens is you had that force and it pushed the ball out with a great amount of energy that way, okay? Whatever force was pushing the ball that way also had to push exactly with the same magnitude in the opposite direction. That's Newton's third law. And so what happened here, you saw that the cannon went flying backward about 5 feet and is now laying on the ground in kind of a wet mess.
Okay.
Okay, and you'll also notice it's the Illini cannon because it's painted the orange and blue, which is exactly...
Not that it's endorsed by Illinois, right? Firing balls onto the Green Street.
I never asked. I always think it's better to ask forgiveness and permission.
Exactly.
So anyways, so that's what we did this week, and what we're going to do in 2 weeks is, I'll just mention this again since I have some time, is we're going to talk about resonance and making music and making sound.
Oh, really?
Yes, and so we can discuss why you get a certain sound out of this thing when you have a cap on the end. When we take the cap off, we're going to get a different sound.
Okay.
And maybe that week or 2 weeks later, we'll actually break some glass because Rob is going to sing like an opera singer and do that sort of, is it real or is it a Memorex thing? I think that would be fantastic.
No.
Yes.
Very good. We'll play like a didgeridoo then, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Matt Selen, thanks for having fun with us this morning.
That was pretty fun.
That was
Thanks for having
cool.
me.
I'm glad that worked so well. Hopefully all right. We'll be back right after this. You can watch this again if you missed that lift on that ball at IllinoisHomepage.net. Click on the morning show and look under Wise Guy.